Facts are usually very stubborn, and it's like Omwana Wahana projected of his political future. It's like it came into his mind that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga shall never hand over his kingdom to anyone. So the best thing he thought of it was for him to bolt out of Azimio. Remember, he isn't the first one. President William Samoei Ruto bolted out of Raila's circumference, and today he is the president. Moses Masika Wetangula left Raila, today he is the Speaker of the National Assembly. Musalia Mudavadi, he bolted out of Raila's circumference, today he is the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Amason Jeffa Kingi likewise bolted out of Raila's circle, and today he is the Speaker of the Senate. Speaking of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Ali Hassan Joho, look where they are today. They are still wallowing in Raila's circumference, not knowing what the political future is. However, Luos and Luyas have been very great political brothers, and from the court of public opinion, there are those who strongly believe that Musalia Mudavadi made a very big mistake of ditching Azimio for Kenya Kwanza. And from where I sit, this is just my honest opinion. Musalia Mudavadi won big time and made a very great move, simply because from the look of things currently, up to date, had he not ditched Azimio for UDA, he could still be meandering in the political cold. While today, he is the prime CS. Musalia Mudavadi dodged a bullet, and in this episode, I wouldn't want to speak of Musalia Mudavadi without bringing in Moses Masika Wetangula. You and I cannot dispute the cognizant fact that we all saw before the chambers of the Senate what happened to Moses Masika Wetangula. Guess what? They forcefully ousted him as the Senate minority leader. And which party was it? It was ODM, Raila's party, citing reasons that how was Moses Masika Wetangula the Senate minority leader, and yet his Ford Kenya party had fielded less than 10 members of parliament in the Senate. Many termed that move as political conmanship, having it in mind that Moses Masika Wetangula was a co-principal. Then why will Raila's party initiate such a move? And I remember Moses Masika Wetangula telling them before the chambers of parliament that if anybody wants a divorce, it's going to be messy, it's going to be noisy, and it will have some casualties. Guess who are currently the casualties? It is they to whom are out of government and yet want some things done before the chambers of parliament, while he, Moses Masika Wetangula, is the speaker. Essentially, I being Musalia Mudavadi, why would I stay in a coalition where junior members like the Secretary General do not respect me as a co-principal? Because I remember it very well. The Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, calling both Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula lazy characters to whom could not move an inch without the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. But if I'm also to be fair enough and without any biasness, why would they compare Moses Masika Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi to the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? That is tantamount to comparing a man who has just one cow to a man who has herds of cattle. And that's how facts stubborn they are. But with that at hand, that does not dispute the fact that Musalia Mudavadi made the right move to walk out or to bolt out of Azimio coalition. Musalia moving out of Azimio, I tend to think this is an idea whose time had come. simply because in politics, you save the moment of the limelight as you wait to make the next move. But then I wonder, how will he let that opportunity pass by, having it in mind that he'd stayed in the political cold for quite a very long time? So he quickly thought and had to rejuvenate himself with President William Samoei Ruto. And guess what? Today, he is the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Another reason is that Musalia may have been guided by history. Remember, history dictates that Kijana Michael Wamalwa, everyone knew that he was the apparent heir to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. But how he was cornered and downplayed, that remains a subject to be discussed on another day. So maybe that is one among the many factors that Musalia Mudavadi tried to consider before ditching Azimio for Kenya Kwanza. And last but not least, maybe Musalia Mudavadi thought, how would the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga make him president if at all he hasn't made himself one? But honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you do have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And as I come to the penultimate part of this video, in case if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly just head on over to YouTube, search for Sultan Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of great concern, kindly do feel free to click on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. Thank you, and may God bless you.